1. The concept of antifragility. Taleb defines antifragility as a property of systems, individuals, or organizations that gain from volatility, disorder, and stress, while fragility means breaking under stress, and resilience means bouncing back to normal after it. Antifragility goes a step further, becoming better and stronger due to challenges and hardships. This idea is central to the entire book and challenges the common notion of seeking stability and avoiding risk at all costs. 2. The role of skin in the game. One of the central ideas in Antifragile is that decision-makers must have skin in the game, a term Taleb uses to describe the importance of taking personal responsibility and bearing the consequences of one's actions. This principle extends to financial markets, politics, and business, where those who are in charge of making decisions should also be exposed to the risks involved. This way, decisions are made with more care and foresight, and those who are accountable have a vested interest in ensuring the success of their decisions. 3. Barbell strategy, a balanced approach to risk. Taleb proposes a barbell strategy for managing risk. The idea is to allocate the majority of one's resources to ultra-safe, low-risk investments or actions, the safe side of the barbell, while a small portion is allocated to high-risk, high-reward opportunities, the riskier side. This strategy allows individuals or organizations to minimize exposure to risk while also being positioned to benefit from rare, high-impact events, such as market crashes or breakthrough innovations. For avoiding the interventionist trap, Taleb critiques modern society's obsession with control and intervention, particularly in economics and politics. He argues that overregulation and intervention often result in making systems more fragile, rather than resilient. Systems like the economy, the environment, and even individuals often thrive best when left alone to evolve naturally, as excessive intervention can stifle growth and innovation, leading to fragility. According to Taleb, attempts to eliminate risk or disorder can often backfire and make situations worse. 5. Learning from nature and history. Taleb emphasizes the importance of learning from nature and historical patterns. Nature is inherently antifragile, as organisms and ecosystems have evolved to grow stronger in the face of stress. The same is true for societies and markets that adapt and evolve over time. Taleb encourages a shift away from theoretical models and controlled environments, and instead advocates for studying natural, organic systems that have survived and thrived through history. By observing how systems in nature evolve, we can learn to apply similar principles in our lives and businesses. 6. The Black Swan and Antifragility. Antifragile builds upon the concept of the black swan, which Taleb introduced in his previous work of the same name. Black swan events are rare, unpredictable events that have massive consequences, while fragility is vulnerable to black swans. Antifragility can leverage them. Systems or individuals that are antifragile gain from such events because they are prepared for uncertainty and volatility, rather than trying to predict the future or avoid these events. An antifragile approach allows one to benefit from them. 7. The importance of redundancy. Taleb advocates for redundancy as a core element of antifragility. Redundancy, in this context, means having backups, fail-safes, and multiple options available, even if they seem inefficient or costly. The extra capacity or resources might not be used often, but when things go wrong, they provide the cushion that allows you to recover, adapt, and grow. Taleb's perspective on redundancy contrasts sharply with the lean, just-in-time approach that is prevalent in many modern systems, which often sacrifices robustness for efficiency. 8. The need for decentralization. In Antifragile, Taleb highlights the value of decentralization, particularly in businesses and governments. Centralized systems tend to be fragile because they concentrate risk and control in one place. On the other hand, Decentralized systems are more robust because they distribute risk and give more freedom for innovation and adaptation. By decentralizing decision-making, responsibility, and resources, organizations can become more resilient and adaptive to change. Conclusion: embracing antifragility for success. Antifragile is a transformative book that challenges conventional wisdom about risk and resilience. Nassim Taleb argues that the key to thriving in an unpredictable world is not to avoid risk, but to embrace the forces of uncertainty and volatility. By understanding and applying the principles of antifragility, such as the Barbell strategy, having skin in the game, decentralization, and learning from nature, we can build systems, businesses, and lives that are not only resilient but thrive in the face of adversity. The future, according to Taleb, belongs to the antifragile.